Hi friends, it's Suzanne from sunstampin.com. Welcome back to my Paper Pumpkin Alternative Catch-Up series. I'm trying to get back on track with my Paper Pumpkin subscription. I want it to go from this to some beautiful masterpieces. I hope that I can offer you some gentle motivation to catch up yourselves if you're like me. And if you're not like me and you just like the design, why not create something similar with the supplies that you have in your stash? I'm headed to my sketchbook to try to create a design sketch for this box. And I want to see how close I get to my original idea. Alrighty kids, here we are with the Paper Pumpkin Kit for February 2023. It's pretty cute actually. There was like cutesy characters in it. Now what I was thinking is a shaker card, and there are certainly quite a few little bits that I can make with the shaker. The only thing, the problem, is I don't have a window sheet, but I fixed that little red wagon in a minute. So let's get on. I'm just drawing out the shaker card. I know I want it to be a rectangle. I know I want the ombre blue in the background. I thought maybe I'd put some of that, a little, piece of hill, a knoll. And then the flowers and maybe some clouds up there. And we'll see. This was my idea. And then I always forget the sentiment. So I'm like, well, what's that going to look like and where I'm going to put that? So here is what I came up with. I took the ombre piece, a card base. I sliced it down at 4 1/4. Then I attached the ombre piece to my basic white card base. I've often said if you want to do the alternatives like me, always have some white cardstock. And then I put adhesive on the back and attach that to my card base. So this is going to be the frame. So this was the other side of that card. I'm getting real close up to the window there. And then the stamp set comes with this flimsy piece of plastic. So I ripped it off because, I don't need that flimsy piece of plastic. But there's a hard one and then the flimsy one. I took the flimsy one. I also thought about using like a envelope, like a clear envelope as well. That would have worked. Now, I am very fortunate in the fact that I have quite a bit of things in my stash. And one of the things that I have that is perfect for shaker cards specifically is these thin adhesive strips called adhesive foam adhesive strips. And then so I put a square all around the little frame, and then I put it's also like thicker than dimensional, so I had to use more of it around the edges of my frame. I'm also filling up the shaker guts with the iridescent shaker circles from Stampin' Up. These are beautiful, and I have a whole package of them. Have not used them yet. So I'm happy to get back to crafting and using my things. And then here's my shaker card, everyone. Ta-da! It's that simple. All right, so I'm going to tidy up my work here. And I always say that this is a very simple little thing. If you have like a bit of card hanging over the edge, just trim it off just like that. I don't know why, but it's satisfying to watch as well. Giving everything a little haircut. All right, so we talked about a grassy knoll. So here is my grassy knoll. And I'm just putting dry adhesive on it. By the way, my favorite dry adhesive is Seal Plus. I know some people, well, I have a love-hate relationship with it as well. Sometimes it doesn't come out of the container really well, but it is exceptionally good adhesive. Like you don't need a lot. I overkill most of the time. when I put it on. So I probably should try my consumption. I try to I manage my consumption of Seal Plus. All right, I'm using glue dots on the backs of the flowers, as you can see. I just felt like it needed just a little bit more security. And then, of course, I always overdo it with the adhesive. All right, I'm plunking this right at the top there. Or, sorry, at the bottom, I should say. And that's Molly. And she just rolled in kitty... I call it funny stuff. It's catnip. So she rolled around and then decided to come and visit me. So I took Quinn to the vet today. That was not fun. He was screaming to everyone on the street that someone was going to murder him. It was, he was completely inconsolable. And it's just because he's clicking. He's a tripod and he was clicking. So the veterinarian gave me glucosamine to try. So hopefully after 6 weeks, we'll take a visit. Anyway, moving on to my paper pumpkin. We have, I stamped that in the Sunshine in Daffodil Delight because there is no Mango Melody, which was the ink spot that came with the kit. I adhered to clouds and then stamped the Sunshine and fussy cut the Sunshine. And now this is the sentiment, and I stamped that in Memento Tuxedo Black ink. All right, you guys, that's my card for today. I'll see you on Thursday for another paper pumpkin for this February box. Chat soon. Bye.